नामिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिने इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा गिरधारी राधा जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधा जय राधा रस बिहारी राधा जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Pura Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai. Sankirtan Yagya ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavatim Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiti. Welcome everyone in Bhagavad Gita class. So last time we have seen till 7.1. So we have discussed the purport of chapter 7, that is knowledge of absolute truth. Okay, so we'll recite first verses, first 5 verses. So 7.1 we have already done, we'll repeat. 7.1 Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madashrayah Asansayam Samagram Mam Yatha Gyasasita Chrunu. Translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, now hear, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. 7.2 Jnanam teham savijnanam idam vakshami asheshatah yaj gyatva neha bhuyo nyaj gyatavyam avashishyate. I shall now declare unto you in full this knowledge, both phenomenal and numinous. So this being known, nothing further shall remain for you to know. 7.3 Manushyanam sahesreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschin mama veti tattvatah. Out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection, and those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. 7.4 Bhumirapo nalo vayur khammano buddhirevacha ahankara iti yamme bhinna prakritir ashtadha. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence and false ego. They are all 8 constitute my separated material energies. 7.5 Apareyam itastva anyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhutam mahabaho yayedam dharyate jagat. So besides these, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind, which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. 7.6 Etad yoni nibhutani sarvani upadharaya aham krishnasya jagatah prabhava pralayastatha. All created beings have their source in these two natures, of all that is material and all that is spiritual in this world. Know for certain that I am both the origin and the dissolution. Om Ajnanantimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dadati Swapadantitam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Sri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parjana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamsha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Desatarine. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhya Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome again in Bhagavad Gita class, everyone, those who have joined. So it is very, very important to know Bhagavad Gita, to understand Bhagavad Gita. A Geet which is sung by Lord Krishna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. When Lord Krishna saw that Arjuna is bewildered and Arjuna is totally confused, he does not want to fight, then Lord Krishna gave this Bhagavad Gita as instruction to Arjuna. And Arjuna was a devotee. Arjuna was also great. He was not greater than Lord Krishna, but he was great. He was a devotee. He was a friend of Lord Krishna. So Arjuna was a fortunate person, fortunate Nara, who got an opportunity to have friendship with Lord Krishna. So the one who has friend like Krishna can be never defeated in any kind of fight. So in first verse we have seen that Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna that, "Oh Arjuna, I can be known by 9 processes of bhakti." That is called Navadha Bhakti. Okay. But out of these Navadha Bhakti, that is Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vandanam. Okay, all these Archanam. So all these, there are 9 Navadha Bhakti. So out of all these, the best is hearing. So Lord Krishna explains how to know Him by the process of hearing. If you cannot read, if you don't have time to read, if you hear regularly, so Krishna will enter into your heart through your ear. So hearing is very important process. So hearing will transform your mind. Hearing will purify your heart and will make you slowly eligible for performing devotional service. And the one who performs devotional service is very, very fortunate. It is the mercy of Lord only that one gets an opportunity to perform devotional service. Lord Krishna sometimes comes himself, and before appearing Lord Krishna sends his representative. Those who are top class Vaishnavas, those who are top class devotional service performers, they are sent to give you knowledge, to give you instruction. So Lord Krishna is like a dadami buddhi yogam tam. So if you try, if you endeavor, so looking at your endeavor, Lord Krishna gives you the opportunity, gives you the facilitator. So Lord Krishna is facilitator, and we are here to take the facility. And what is this facility? Performing devotional service. So the one who performs devotional service is very, very, very fortunate. And what is the objective of performing devotional service? The objective of performing devotional service is to attain Krishna consciousness, to go home back to Godhead. Okay, so Lord Krishna is an absolute truth. Lord Krishna is the supreme controller. Lord Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So in the 7.1 verse, Lord Krishna has explained what is Brahman, what is Paramatma, what is Bhagavan, what is spirit soul. Okay, so because of this spirit soul only, we are able to create the matter. If there is no spirit soul, living entity cannot exist. Okay, so Lord Krishna has given instruction to Arjuna that how you can create bhakti into your mind, into your heart, how you can purify your mind by hearing first. There are acharyas, there are devotees of Lord Krishna, they give instruction. They tell katha of Bhagavatam, tell the meaning of slokas given in Bhagavad Gita, is Srimad Bhagavatam. So, we as a neophyte devotee, we can hear it. So, hearing process will purify your mind. There are 9 processes of devotional service that we have discussed: hearing, chanting or glorifying, remembering, serving Lord's lotus feet, deity worship, praying, becoming servant, friendship, and complete surrender. And there are examples given like Maharaj Parikshit hearing, Sukadeva Goswami glorifying, remembering Prahlad Maharaj, serving lotus feet Lakshmi Devi, deity worship Maharaj Prithu, Akrur praying, becoming servant Hanuman, friendship like Arjuna, and complete surrender like Maharaj Bali. Okay, so today we will see text point 2, 7.2. So when 7.2 talks about Lord Krishna explains full knowledge, that is phenomenal as well as numinous. So what is phenomenal and what is numinous we will discuss in this sloka, verse number 2, 7.2. Jnanam teham savijnanam idam vakshami asheshatah yaj gyatva neha bhuyo nyaj gyatavyam avashishyate. I shall now declare unto you in full this knowledge, both phenomenal and numinous. So this being known, nothing further shall remain for you to know. So, knowing about whatever energy, whether it is material energy or spiritual energy, all these energies originate from Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna is telling the importance of these energies. And what is full knowledge? What is full knowledge? Knowing about the Lord Krishna, knowing about the Supreme Personality of Godhead, knowing about the Absolute Truth is full knowledge. So what is phenomenal knowledge and what is numinous knowledge? So phenomenal knowledge is like a material gyan, material knowledge, knowledge about material energy is known as phenomenal, that is gyan. And what is numinous knowledge? Numinous knowledge is like Vijnana. So, knowing about Krishna is Vijnana, spiritual science. Okay, so Lord Krishna explains full knowledge, that is phenomenal and numinous. So, complete knowledge. What is complete knowledge? It is a transcendental knowledge. What is full knowledge? It is a transcendental knowledge. So knowing this, nothing more to be known. So if you know Krishna, if you know the existence of God, if you know who are you, why have you come in this material world? Why have you been thrown in this material world? Is there any reason? What is body? What is soul? What is matter? What is Lord Krishna? What is the relationship between living entity and Lord Krishna? Living entity and the Absolute Truth. Understanding all these jnana is known as full knowledge, transcendental knowledge. Okay, so if you know about Krishna, that is the complete principle. Okay, so what is phenomenal? Phenomenal is jnana. Jnana about matter. Knowledge about matter. So knowledge acquired or perceived by senses is known as phenomenal knowledge. Seeing object as it is appearing to our senses, disconnected from Krishna. If an object is disconnected from Krishna, and if you have knowledge about this, so this kind of knowledge is known as phenomenal knowledge. Knowledge about matter, knowledge about material energy, knowledge about bhautik is known as phenomenal knowledge. What is Vijnana? Vijnanam. So one is Jnanam, another is Vijnanam. So Jnanam having knowledge about matter, and Vijnanam having knowledge about absolute truth. That is also known as numinous. Knowledge about spirit, not acquired through senses. Objects as it is, not necessarily perceived by senses. So thing which you can perceive by senses comes under phenomena. And things you perceive by devotional service, you get the knowledge about Supreme Lord Krishna, is known as numinous knowledge. So that is called Vijnana. Vijnana. So how we get the knowledge of Vijnana? By performing practical. By performing practical, we realize what is God, what is Super Soul, what is Golok Vrindavan Dham, who resides there. Okay, all these knowledge comes under Vijnana. So when we believe in Vijnana, when we go to the lab, physics, chemistry, biology, all these labs, when we go there and we perform some experiment, we realize. Similarly, we realize Krishna by performing devotional service. So devotional service is a practice, is a practical way of performing the stages, following the stages, following the steps, following the instructions, following Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, practically. So when you perform devotional service practically, you realize Lord Krishna. Okay, so what is the output of experiment? It's getting some results, some numerical, some in continuous form, in discrete form. But when you perform devotional service, you realize Krishna. So this is called Vijnana, spiritual science. Realizing Krishna is a spiritual science. It's part of spiritual science. Who is Lord Krishna? Lord Krishna is controller of both Jnana as well as Vijnana. So Lord Krishna is the controller of Jnanam as well as Vijnana. So Jnanam is phenomenal knowledge, Vijnanam is numinous knowledge. Okay. And who is Lord Krishna? Lord Krishna is cause of all causes. He is the cause of all causes. He is the origin of numinous as well as phenomenal knowledge. He is the source of all knowledge. If someone has knowledge about some particular topic, he knows, he understands. His understanding is like, I know everything. And you know everything about a particular topic. But Lord Krishna is the knower of everything. Whatever is there today, whatever was there before today, and what will be there tomorrow, day after tomorrow, in future. So Lord Krishna is the knower of past, present, as well as future. So he is the knower of everything. And our memory is very short. We can remember for a very short period of time. What happened 1 hour before, we have to recall by sitting some time, by giving some time. So, and possibility is that we may remember or may not remember. We may not be able to recall whatever happened 1 hour before. Forget about yesterday, day before yesterday, 1 year before, 2 years before, 1 month before, 6 months before. But Lord Krishna remembers every moment. So it is said like एक पत्ता भी नहीं हिलता बिना कृष्णा के इशारे. So Lord is the maintainer and controller of everything. Only object of meditation for all yoga practices. So Krishna is the only object on which you can meditate on. So you have to remember Krishna. You have to keep Krishna in center always. I am doing it for Krishna. This is the order of Krishna. You are not the doer. It is the mercy of God that you are doing. Okay, so there is very thin line between matter and spirit. So we have to remember. We have to understand that Lord Krishna is the originator of matter as well as spirit. So what remains? What is left now? So Lord Krishna explains to Arjuna, what is the qualification of Arjuna? Arjuna's best qualification is Arjuna is a friend as well as devotee of Krishna. Having Krishna as friend is the job of very, very fortunate person. In Bhagavad Gita 4.3.91, it said 4.3 and 9.1, devotee and friend. So Lord Arjuna's qualification is he is a devotee and friend. That is the only qualification he has. Becoming friend of Krishna is very, very difficult. Everyone can become friend of Krishna. You can say that Krishna is my friend. But it is really true that Krishna is your friend. But if you are performing devotional service, you can control Krishna. Krishna is controller of everything. He is controlling everything. But if you perform devotional service, you can control Krishna. Krishna automatically comes under you. Whatever you will say, Krishna will perform. You will realize that. Although Krishna is performing everything. But if you start performing devotional service, you will realize that it is Krishna only behind everything. Okay, so seeing everything as Krishna's energy. So a pure devotee sees Krishna everywhere. So Lord Krishna is very, very merciful. So in the Srimad Bhagavatam, this process of understanding Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth, is described in the second chapter of first canto. Second chapter of first canto, from 17 to 21st verse. Srinavatam swakatha Krishna punya sravana kirtanah hriday antasto hi abhadrani vidhunoti smrita satam nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavat sevaya bhagavati uttama sloke bhaktir bhavati nastiki तदारजसतमो भावः कामलोभयश्च ये चेत एतैर अनाविद्धं स्थितं सत्त्वे प्रसीदति एवं प्रसन्न मनसो भगवत भक्ति योगतः भगवत तत्व विज्ञान मुक्त संगस्य जायते विद्यते हृदय ग्रंथिस् सिद्ध्यन्ते सर्व संशया क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि दृष्ट एवात्मा मनीश्वरे. Okay, so to hear about Krishna from Vedic literatures or to hear from him directly through Bhagavad Gita is itself righteous activity. And for one who hears about Krishna Lord Krishna, who is dwelling in everyone's heart, acts as the best wishing friend and purifies the devotee who constantly in hearing of him. So the one who is continuously hearing about Krishna purifies his heart as well as those who are near and dear ones. Right? Then 7.3. मनुष्यानाम सहस्रेषु कश्चिद् यतति सिद्धये यतताम अपि सिद्धानां कश्चिन् माम वेत्ति तत्त्वतः. Out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection. And of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me in truth. So there are many devotees, there are many people are trying to attain Krishna consciousness. But only a few comes near to perfection. And out of these, those who have achieved perfection, one may be able to understand me. So this is the Lord Krishna telling Arjuna. So rarely man achieves perfection. Out of perfected soul, rarely some understand Krishna. Many people will say, I know Krishna, who Krishna was. But actually, if they say like this, they don't know about anything about Krishna. Krishna can be only known by bhakti. There is no other way. There are different grades of man available in this material world. Generally, interested in animal propensities. Eating, sleeping, mating, defending. So those who are thinking about eating, what can I eat? Can I get rasgulla now? Can I get jalebi now? So just they are thinking, can I get vada pav now? Can I get samosa now? Just they are thinking about, what can I eat? They have money. They are utilizing their money in eating. And after eating, what will happen? Sleeping. So, sleeping is very, very easy process. You have money, go and eat anything and sleep. And what gives sleeping? Laziness. You are not able to perform anything. Unnecessary, lusty mind. Okay? Thinking about all this. And then defending. Okay, eating, sleeping, mating and defending. These are the four animal propensities. Animal propensities, why the name given animal? Because even animal can perform all these things. What is the difficult? What is so difficult in this? That I am doing something great. You are doing, animals are doing. So what is the great thing? So what is different? And very few, generally they choose the animal propensities. And very few try to get transcendental knowledge about soul, super soul, body, absolute truth. This is the transcendental knowledge. Okay, so the one who tries for transcendental knowledge, only one person out of 1,000 know about Krishna. The one who know about Krishna, what is the knowledge about Krishna? Absolute truth. Cause of all causes. Supreme Personality of Godhead. All 6 opulences in full. All 6 opulences in full. In full is very important. I have money, I have a lot of money. It may be the situation that I have a lot of money, I can enjoy a lot. But we don't know that this money is given by Krishna only. It is the mercy of Krishna that you have money. And you have, how much money? You have lakh in crores, in billions, in millions. Krishna is the reservoir of entire wealth. So you have got a little part from that reservoir. This is the transcendental knowledge. If you know this, this is the transcendental. There is one Pahilwan, bodybuilder. I have the strength. I can defeat anyone. Krishna is the reservoir of entire strength, absolute power. He has given you a little part of that, and you are enjoying. You are feeling proud of that. You should feel proud of that. Krishna is the reservoir of strength. Krishna has given me the strength, and because of which I am able to stand in front of you. I am able to speak in front of you. I can think about Krishna. I can talk to you. I can speak about Krishna. So it is the mercy of Krishna only. After so many births, because of some punya karma, Lord Krishna has given us this opportunity to speak and hear. Just when I am speaking, it is not like I know everything. It is the mercy of Krishna has given me instruction through his devotees, through his Vaishnavas, that go and serve. Krishna tells that go and serve the devotees, go and serve the deities, go and contribute in prasadam distribution, go and contribute in book distribution, go and talk about me, tell Krishna Katha to people. So what will happen? This is the part of Navadha Bhakti. 9 processes of Bhakti. 9 ways of Bhakti. Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vandanam, Archanam. Okay? So we have seen that example. So, Krishna can only be known by a process of Krishna consciousness engaged in devotional service. Some people say Bhakti is a very easy process. So why don't you perform? So actually Bhakti is not a simple process. It is a difficult process. If it is so easy, someone says, you ask him why you are not following. If it is easy process, why you are dying in the material world? If you know that Bhakti is a easy process. Okay, so Bhakti is not an easy process. It is easy when you perform devotional service. It is easy when you follow some scriptures. It is easy if you follow Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. If you hear Krishna Katha, Krishna Leela and improve, then it is easy. So process of Bhakti is not easy to practice as proclaimed by impersonalists. So impersonalists believe that Bhakti is very easy process. Yeah, of course Bhakti is easy process. If you follow Guru, Sadhu, Shastra, it is easy. It is difficult process if you don't follow Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. So from chapter 1 to chapter 6, we have seen that understanding self, super soul and process of realization. Okay, so we have got Jnana. Jnana means what? Jnana about Krishna. How to perform devotional service. Who is Lord? Why to perform devotional service? What is the objective of coming in this material world? How to get rid of all these 6 changes. Birth, death, boyhood, manhood, old age. All these 6 changes. So difference between soul and matter. What is the difference between soul and matter? What is Jnana Yoga? Brahman. What is Dhyana Yoga? Paramatma. So Jnana Yoga is Brahman Means you got some upper knowledge, overview. But if you go into deep in dhyana, you know, slowly you start knowing about Paramatma. So having Jnana Yoga is Brahman, Dhyana Yoga is Paramatma, and Bhakti Yoga is Bhagavan. If you perform Bhakti Yoga, you can know Bhagavan. If you perform Dhyana Yoga, you can know Paramatma. If you perform Jnana Yoga, you can know Brahman. Although Brahman and Paramatma, these are the stages of realizing Krishna. Directly, you cannot perform Bhakti. You start from Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, then you get connected to Bhakti Yoga. Or Krishna send some representative to you who gives you instruction how to perform, how to start Bhakti, what are the necessary things for a neophyte devotee. Everything is explained by Acharyas. So we listen. When we listen Acharyas carefully, we inquire from them our doubts, then slowly we start improving. Tadvidhi pradipatena pariprasnena sevaya. Okay, so whatever question you have, whatever doubt you have about bhakti, you clear it. You ask the acharyas, they will answer. Why? Because they are the realized soul. They have done. You are not the first performer. There are many people who have performed earlier. So if you take a sangha of those people, you will be improved. Your sin will be eliminated. You will be removed from your life. So if you are a sinful free, there are more chances to get into bhakti. If you have performing more sinful activity, so you will be away from Krishna's way. So good. So wherever there is doubt in the form, wherever there is doubt, wherever there is demon in the form of doubt, Krishna is not there. If you have, Krishna says, you surrender unto me. Have full faith in me. Believe in me. I am there. If you have doubt that I can take control of, Krishna says, very well. Good, perform, take care. You have the example of Draupadi Maharani. Okay, so until and unless she surrendered herself unto the lotus feet of Krishna, Krishna never appeared. Okay, so once you surrender, Krishna will come. Sure, that is 100%. Okay, so process of devotional service. How you can know Krishna? By performing devotional service. What are the different Vedic literatures? Upanishads, Puranas, Narad Pancharatra. Okay. So given in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.2.101. Shruti Smriti Puranadi Pancharatra Vidhim Vina Ekantiki Harer Bhaktir Utpataeva Kalpate. So devotional service of the Lord that ignores the authorized Vedic literatures like the Upanishads, Puranas, Narad Pancharatra is simply an unnecessary disturbance in society. If you are performing devotional service and you are doing Vaishnava Aparadh, you are not following scriptures, you are not following Bhagavad Geeta, you are not following Bhagavatam, you are not following Acharyas, their instructions. So it is a waste of time. It is simply disturbance in the society. it will create a havoc in the society. Okay, so summary of section 7.4 to 7.10. So we are 15 till 7.3. As also it is explained in 1. Bhakti Rasamaya Sindhu 1.2.234. अतः श्री कृष्ण नामादि न भवेद ग्राह्यम इंद्रिये सेवन्मुखे हि जीवादो स्वयं एव स्फुरति अधः. No one can understand Krishna as he is by the blunt material senses, but he reveals himself to devotees, being pleased with them for their transcendental loving service unto him. Srila Rupa Goswami in his Bhakti Rasamaya Sindhu explained that you cannot see Krishna, you cannot realize Krishna by blunt material senses. Then I will perform all bad things and I will realize Krishna one day, luck by chance. So that accident will never happen. And other accident will happen automatically. That are happening today also. So you have to endeavor for perfection. Okay, so God helps those who helps themselves. So knowing Krishna as the source of both the material and spiritual energy. So from 4 to 5, Krishna tells about, besides the earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence and false ego, that comprise Krishna's material energy. So these 8 constitute material energy. What are these? Earth, water, fire, air, ether. Mind, intelligence, false ego. Earth, water, fire, air, ether, these 5. And mind, intelligence, false ego. So in all, total 8 that constitute the material energy. There is Krishna's spiritual energy, which includes the jivas. So jivas are part of spiritual energy. So we are part of spiritual energy and we are wasting our time in material energy. So we came to know today. So tomorrow onwards we will try to improve. So this happens every time, that we never start. So we are part of spiritual energy. Our spirit is part of spiritual energy. Then why we are wasting our time in material energy? Why don't we use material energy for the Krishna consciousness? Okay, so one day you will get up and you will start doing devotional service. Will never happen. You have to endeavor for perfection. So everything we see is a combination of Krishna's material and spiritual energy. We are part of spiritual energy. We have been thrown in material energy. And we are endeavoring from, we are not endeavoring, we are getting material energy free of cost. But for spiritual practice, you have to endeavor. If you want to go for perfection, you have to endeavor. So there is a cost involved. In material energy, there is no cost. You will get. Okay. Then in 6 to 7, as the originator and dissolver of that which is manifest by these energies, no truth is superior to Krishna. For everything rests on him as pearls are strung on a thread. So if you wear a mala, so that mala is made using a thread, but that thread is not shown. You cannot see that thread. You can see only the money or mala or whatever object is there, but you cannot see the thread. So Krishna is like thread. So Krishna cannot be seen by this material chakshusha. Okay, so but you have to understand that everything is controlled by Krishna only, but Krishna cannot be seen. Why Krishna cannot be seen? We are not eligible to see Krishna. Krishna can see us. Krishna can see us. All of us are seen by Krishna, but none of us can see Krishna, because we cannot see Krishna using this eye, this material vision. We cannot see Krishna. Krishna is not visible to our vision. He is there, but we cannot see. We have to endeavor for that. You have to perform bhakti. Then Krishna's mercy will shower on you, and then you will be able to see Krishna. You will be able to see Krishna in the form of devotee. You will be able to see Krishna in the form of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You will be able to see Krishna in the form of Bhagavatam. You will be able to see Krishna in form of Bhagavad Gita. All the scriptures are Krishna only. All the scriptures are Krishna only. Okay, so you can see Krishna in the form of Ganga. Okay, so if you are involved in material energy, serving the senses, you cannot see Krishna. You will never go to Ganga. You will never go to temple. You will never read Bhagavad Gita. You will never read Bhagavatam. But if you want to improve, you will be automatically attached to temple, devotee, guru, sadhu and sas. These are Krishna only. We can see Krishna in different forms. So Bhagavatam is the incarnation of Krishna. Bhagavad Gita is the incarnation of Krishna. Ganga is the incarnation of Krishna. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the incarnation of Krishna. Okay, so Krishna is nearby you, in you and nearby you, not very far from you. But we are very, very unfortunate that we cannot see Krishna. So knowing Krishna as the active principle controlling this world, Krishna is the taste. If you drink water, is there any taste in water? If I put some salt, if I give you some sea water, is there any difference in normal water and sea water? So that taste is Krishna. If you drink water, you like it, that likeness, that taste of water is Krishna. He is the fragrance of the earth. You can easily differentiate between smell and the khushbu and badbu. The intelligence of the intelligent. If one is intelligent, that intelligent is Krishna. It is the mercy of Krishna that you have knowledge. You know about something. If you think that I am the only person knows all about this thing, I am the controller, I am not all this, so you are wasting your time. The prowess of the powerful and the strength of the strong. (8 to 12) summary. All states of being, whether in goodness, passion or ignorance, are manifest by Krishna's energy. The Krishna is everything and controls everything, but still remains independent. The lotus flower originates in water. but at the same time it's different from water, independent of water. Even if you put a drop of water on kamal, lotus flower, it will not touch. It will be independent. It will never dissolve on the lotus flower. Okay. Although everything in water, but independent from water. So Krishna is like that. Everything belongs to Krishna, but Krishna is independent. Mattah sarva pravartate. Mattah sarva pravartate. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Or all states of being, whether in goodness, passion or ignorance, are manifest by Krishna's energy. Thus Krishna is everything and controls everything, but still remains independent. Okay, so we'll stop here today. So we have done 7.3. Next time we'll see 7.4. Any question? Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. No questions, so we stop here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanubhyo vaishnavabhyo namo Namaha. Hare Krishna.